Anything.
No.
Like I can't jump in a plane and go fly over the Antarctic ice wall and go and see what else is there. They're not going to let me.
No, we won't be able to prove what is prove beyond a shadow of a doubt what's right and what isn't. It'll just be conjecture on all of our parts, you know, because so much is being kept from us and covered up.
Yeah, man.
Know? So we have no idea what the truth is.
See, this is I knew Roger like wanted me here for a reason.
Now,
if
you guys want to, you can find my interview with DK from a few months back and check it out later on too, because he got really in depth on that when we did our interview together, and it was really good. So just to let you know, because tonight he might not be able to cover a lot of the stuff that he discussed there, but he did a really good job that night. So. Just in case, if you guys want to check that out, you can. I wanted to put it out there to let you know.
Yeah.
I'll send the link.
Yes, I'm not trying to take over the show. That was just me and you, Roger. That was different. See, I'm not trying to take over this.
We needed more to talk about anyway, so it's a good thing you joined and share anything you want. I mean,
no.
I mean, you can kind of tell him the background of why I kind of started the show was I lived in a house, and Austin's my son, so he grew up there for 30 years, and I have so many stories about this house, but I don't live there now. But that's kind of the history.
The house was haunted, so that was kind of how we got interested in the whole paranormal thing to begin with, and then later on when John used to have this, you know who John is, right? John Clark. He was the guy that he used to have a channel called Weird World. Was that what it was called, Roger?
Yeah, it was Weird World, and like this one, The Wonderful World of Weirdness was also his. But then he was going to give up on this one, and I told him, dude, let me take over on it. So I took over.
Yeah, over The Wonderful World.
Okay, cool.
And then we started our show on here just after John set this back up again, and then Roger took over.
Yeah, but we had so many stories from the old house. I mean,
yeah, we had a lot. Yeah, we had a lot of stories. That was at least a few episodes worth of. This used to be the mystery show, and then the name became Creepy Corner.
Right.
Well, your story actually got interesting, because there's some stories that I've picked up on here since then that's kind of fallen in on it, like the kid that freaking disappeared, and they suspect that he was a part of the CIA or the Secret Service or some shit. And
which kid was that?
Yeah,
Ron, Yeah, well, and that was in Oxford because that kind of ties into the house in a way because I worked at Miami University and there's a lot of stories about it being. It's not as Ohio University. That's the oldest university in Ohio, but it's got its share of stories.
And then me and John collaborated musically too, and I write a lot of creepy music and stuff.
You do realize New Zealand has one of the most proven footage of UFOs in the world.
Oh, really?
I
didn't know that.
Yeah, there was people on a flight went from Christchurch to Wellington or something.
Okay.
And roughly halfway over an area called Kaikoura, they saw UFOs and shit.
Okay.
And they were telling the tower about it. Obviously, journalists and things were listening and things. So they wanted to go on the return flight and see if it was true. On the return flight, the journalists actually saw it themselves and recorded video footage. So it wasn't even just the once, it recorded it was mentioned on the way there, and then recorded on the way back. Look up lights over Kaikoura. Kaikoura.
Okay.
One place, Kaikoura. Yeah.
What's
that is one of the most documented sightings ever, because people saw it on the way there, saw it on the way back, and recorded it on the way back. And it was an actual journalist who wanted to do it.
Now, why do you think there's so much going on in New Zealand with UFOs? Just
because it's so remote, most of you don't see it.
Now, where's the desert to Arizona and all that stuff? What's it called out there? Area 51 is like our big thing in the United States.
Area 51, Groom Lake, yep.
Yeah, it's around White Sands Missile Range where we used to have all the ICBMs and stuff.
It's just where they tell you they test missiles, so you won't go there.
Yeah, I know, but that's what they said.
Test missiles, don't go there, honest. We're actually testing our new UFOs.
But we live near Dayton, an area around, what's it called, the Air Force Base.
Right, Patterson.
The one where they took all the supposedly where they took all the bodies they found from Roswell.
Yep. Yeah, we live like about a half-hour drive from that.
Right.
And we've actually visited Wright Pat before.
They're not letting you see fuck all. Come on. It's like, you're allowed to visit, but here's all the fake shit we're showing you.
We didn't see they were hiding there.
Well, they deny that anything's there.
They deny that anything's there.
Exactly. Have you seen the TV series Project Blue Book?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah? Like both seasons?
I didn't see all.
I saw a few episodes.
I've seen that. That's
2 seasons.
That's about the biggest. That's a whitewash.
Worth watching.
What'd you say? A whitewash?
It's a whitewash. Those episodes are the most pathetic freaking episodes when it comes to Operation Blue Book you'll ever watch, dude. They lie through their teeth on everything. Everything.
Yeah, he says that. He says he did it on purpose. That's what I mean. If you watch all 2 episodes, 2 seasons, if you watch the whole thing, you'll see that he was doing it on purpose. It's actually really crazy. And the ending and the actual dude who did it, Dr. Shit. Why have I forgotten his name right now?
Dr. Shit?
The main guy in the TV show, who's a real person, he's the one who was like an executive producer or advisor for the whole show. And he pretty much said everything that had happened and that he was involved in. It is actually really crazy. Like, actually pay attention and watch that again, because you might have got the wrong idea. But yeah, they do tell them to just make up excuses to keep the population mellow and under control. and he ends up getting shittier and shittier as it goes on. And then he gets to the point where he's like, nah, if we actually play the game, then they'll actually allow us to say more as we go on. It's actually really crazy. Like, yeah, honestly, watch it, eh? I mean it. It's only 2 seasons, then it ended.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now,
It really is actually.
the airport incident is the one that really was the closest that I've seen where the pilot actually crashed and died. Now that was pretty good on the episodes that I saw. It was pretty precise, but
the one where he died. No, there was one where one ejected.
well,
You're talking about in UX.
there was an incident where it was the tower. They had to find out what happened because the pilot had taken off and the airplane actually crashed, and he didn't eject. He actually died in the accident. I forgot which season it was in. It might have been in the
Sorry,
first
my
season.
bad. Yeah, okay, my bad. I'm not remembering that episode.
Yeah, it's either I'm pretty sure it's in the first season.
Is one who didn't eject, and he ended up debunking it and saying that his wife drugged him. I was like, yeah, it's messed up.
You know,
So there's always an excuse for every single thing that happened every time anyone who's of any level of being, like, level of, you know, credibility. Those are the people they try and shut down.
Were those supposed to be like based on true stories?
yeah, Operation Blue Book.
Yeah, 100%. Those are all the forbidden Blue Book actual documents, is what it's.